Oh yes, Tom here, and welcome to a new WWE video. Now, hopefully you were excited when you saw the title, because this is a very interesting topic which is circling around the internet at the moment in between the WWE universe. Now, I thought it was pretty obvious that Dolph Ziggler, the Money in the Bank winner for 2012, the pay-per-view Money in the Bank, right back in July last year. I remember watching it live. Brilliant show, but Dolph Ziggler came out as the winner. He was the man after Money in the Bank 2012. Everybody was excited because they all knew that Dolph Ziggler had won and he was going to make an impact whenever he cashed in. He said that he was going to cash in at Hell in a Cell 2012. He didn't cash in. He's had like numerous chances to cash in, all failed. Something's gone wrong along the way. I think Ricardo Rodriguez once ran off with it. So they've kind of had a lot of going on with Dolph Ziggler. They've kind of been teasing us a little bit whether he was going to cash in or not. TLC 2012, I predicted myself in my prediction video that Dolph Ziggler was going to cash in before his TLC match against John Cena and win the World Heavyweight Championship off the Big Show, and then the World Heavyweight Championship would be put up above the ring in the ladder match, and John Cena and Ziggler would go one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship. And obviously Dolph Ziggler won that match. I was expecting Dolph Ziggler to win definitely in that TLC match. To be honest, the only reason why he's got the Money in the Bank briefcase is to make an impact. He is the man. He is going to be the one who brings WWE forward in the future. He has probably got the biggest future in the WWE, without a doubt. He's absolutely awesome. That's why they've given him the Money in the Bank to Dolph Ziggler, because they know he's got talent and he's somebody which can drive the WWE forward. That's why he's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. That's why he's going to cash in successfully. That is why he is one of the top dogs in the WWE at the moment. WWE aren't stupid. Vince McMahon isn't stupid. They know that the only reason why they gave the Money in the Bank to Dolph Ziggler is because they're going to make him a big star. So they need to make a very good decision when he's going to cash in. Like I said, I thought he was going to cash in at TLC. Then the Money in the Bank would not be above the ring when they had a ladder match. In fact, it was going to be the World Championship. And then when Dolph Ziggler won against John Cena, who was considered the face in the WWE, even though he hasn't won a championship since 2011 at Money in the Bank 2011 against CM Punk. He lost it, remember? John Cena is considered the face of the WWE, so winning the World Heavyweight Championship against John Cena would have been absolutely awesome and made an impact. He didn't do it. I thought he was going to do a Royal Rumble to start off the year and the road to Wrestlemania. He didn't do it. And then Jack Swagger won at the Elimination Chamber, and Dolph Ziggler kind of went down the pecking order. He hasn't really been in a lot. And then this week's Monday Night Raw, AJ convinced Daniel Bryan and Kane, she's been teasing them a lot, the little minx, has decided that Big E Langston and Dolph Ziggler will go one-on-one, 2-on-2 against Daniel Bryan and Kane. It's going to be a pretty awesome match because we haven't seen Big E Langston in action in WWE. We've seen him in action at NXT. I've seen him a few times, and he was the NXT champion. I don't think he's the NXT champion anymore. Don't watch NXT. Doesn't interest me whatsoever. But to be honest, since they've made this match, I thought, is it possible that they could win the tag team championships and then Dolph Ziggler goes on to cash in? So basically he steals the light from every single other superstar on that night. And I don't think that's a yes. I think that's a no. He's not going to cash in at WrestleMania 29. Do you want to know why? Because he isn't even the third biggest superstar of the night. Do you want to know why? Because we've got The Rock, who is considered the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment, going at one-on-one with the face of the WWE, John Cena. We've got Undertaker returning since a year not being in the ring for WWE on a live show, going one-on-one with considered the best in the world, CM Punk, and I think that's right, going up against CM Punk. And then we've got Brock Lesnar, who is making his WrestleMania return for over a decade against the returning Triple H, and if Triple H loses, he quits WWE. They are three big matches, and then you've got Dolph Ziggler, who WWE think are going to, and people think that he's going to cash in at WrestleMania 29. No, he's not. He's not going to cash in at all, because they've given him the Money in the Bank briefcase to make an impact. It's not going to make an impact at all when you've got three other big matches going on. Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston could possibly win the tag team championships. I think they will, and then Dolph Ziggler will possibly cash in the Raw after WrestleMania 29. So the night after, Dolph Ziggler will cash in on Jack Swagger, because I believe Jack Swagger will win on Alberto Del Rio's. I think that's going to happen, guys, because last year on the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 29, that received the most viewers we've ever had on Monday Night Raw for a year until Raw 1000. And I think something big's going to happen to draw in them viewers. Ziggy's going to cash in, and then he will be the biggest star on that Monday Night Raw, and he'll have the best week in his whole career because he'll have won the Tag Team Championships against Kane and Daniel Bryan. He'll be half of the Tag Team Champion with Big E Langston, and then he'll cash in on the Monday Night Raw after. That means he'll make a bigger impact. I don't think he's going to cash in at Extreme Rules because The Rock is returning again. I think Dolph Ziggler's not going to cash in at WrestleMania 29. He's going to cash in on the Monday Night Raw the night after, but he will win the Tag Team Championships. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.